Morning, very misty morning today. So today's thought is about midlife women, women my age really, and all that we have to go through. And what has prompted this is I was driving my daughter to college and we were listening to a playlist that had Fleetwood Mac on a song called Landslide. I don't know if you know, it's a really lovely song. She's done a really great version with Harry Styles as well, by the way. You know how much I love Harry. Anyway, back to the point. It's about a woman who's midlife. She talks about the seasons are changing, and she talks about her children getting older and how she's getting older too. And it made me think about women our age and what we have to deal with, and I think it's quite a lot, right? There's a lot of changes going on. In fact, my mum's generation used to call it the change. That's what they called it, the change. And I think that sums it up really well, except there's not just one change. I think there's lots of changes. There's physical changes, like we could be putting on weight when we never maybe put on weight before, especially around the middle. We might not sleep well. We might then there's the mental changes, like we might have brain fog, or we might suddenly have anxiety when we never had anxiety before. And also there's all the life stuff that goes on, right? There's like in Fleetwood Mac's song, our children are getting older, and we might have older parents too who we're having to care for. You know, we talked about being the sandwich generation. We might start to feel invisible. So there's a lot going on, and physical and emotional things going on, and a lot changing, and it can be overwhelming. It can be hard to deal with, but also, you know, it can be positive. You know, okay, so if our children have flown the nest, what's to stop us spreading our wings and flying now? You know, we don't necessarily have the strings that tie us anymore either, not just cutting their apron strings. What about our strings? We can fly. And we can care a little less about our appearance. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but I always do this without any makeup on, without any preparation. I just go ahead and do it. I probably wouldn't have done that in my 20s or 30s. But you know, there are things that you gain as well. But yes, it can be challenging, a lot changing, and obviously I talk a lot about change in my work. But I've always talked about it in terms of changes that you want, that you struggle to get. But I guess also if there's changes happening that you don't want, that you're struggling to cope with, maybe we can help reframe that and put it back into a positive light and help you with the overwhelm and the stress, to make it a positive change. Okay, so that's my thought for the day. Let me know if you liked it. If you did, can you like, follow and share? Thank you. Bye.